Welcome to Mega Dork Gaming. I am Dorklicious, and this is going to be the final episode of Game of Thrones. We will not be completing it. I just have no real desire to finish it. Here, I feel like I chose poorly my first game. And so after this, we're going to be moving on to something else. So I need you to comment what game you want me to play next, so long as you can find it on Steam, the GameStop downloadable application, and Origin. That's the three I have, or if you give me a way to find it, I'll also play it. An exception to that is any Nintendo 64 or GameCube game. I can actually play it if that is your desire. So I need you to comment on this post, and tomorrow I'll look at what you guys posted and we'll start a new game. So it should be fun. Here's the last one of Game of Thrones. I mean, if you guys vote for me to finish it off, I'll finish it off, but I really don't want to. Yeah. Alright. Oh, damn it. Here we go. 5 Moore's present day. Before leaving, Bridges spoke of a little of his feelings with John Arryn. According to him, they were close, and the death of John did not hinder him from wanting to accomplish his mission. His men were gifted, camped south of Castle Black on the road to Moorestown. I sent Theomar, Dick, and Bayon there to keep the peace and the gift. Dick. We ended up bumping into his Lieutenant Jared and his men at the entrance of the town. Jared was already playing the big man with the locals, and we had to stop him from continuing to make up his own rules. Obviously, this little clique in the south had everything they needed here to enjoy themselves. We knew where to go. John Arryn clearly told me that the brothel, in any case, anything we learn in this town, that's where we find it. The Madame had done bad things, but she wasn't a bad woman. She quickly realized she had been helping her target. The Madame had been hiding the girl for some time, but the great commotion of Jared's arrival must have frightened her. John Grayston fled from the bedchamber where she'd been hiding in the brothel, and we had to hunt her in the underground tunnels of Moorestown. I know them well, as I've been down there more than once to look for brothers who had gone down to dig up buried treasure. And after petty thieves on the run, but never in search of a whore. Of course, when we finally found her, is when everything took a dive into the cesspit. Apparently, the woman knew Godric Donnerly, and the man with me was not him. He then insisted that I hand over the girl to him, and I set off for Castle Black without any further questions. It was obvious that the man had something to hide, and the young lady had a lot to tell me about this affair. For the moment, I had treasures to kill. This so-called Godric had time to escape, but he left some of his men behind, throwing them to the wolves, so to speak. They got eaten by Poochie. Poochie was a badass. You probably saw that in the last video. On my way back with this child, I found Patrick in a tussle with the imposter's troops. Soon we had an honest fight on our hands, and I counted myself lucky to have a trusted brother on my side, but with all the vermin who'd been posted in Moorestown coming down on us. Oh my gosh! After we put all those curs to sleep, we were ready to take Jane back to Castle Black. The little wench wanted to head off all by herself, but we quickly made her understand that she wouldn't go 2 miles without being assaulted by the full force of Godric's troops. There's nothing left to say. We were men of the Night's Watch, and we had risked our lives for her. We would have the last word on the matter. We had to play it carefully. I wasn't done reading. The game matter just decided I was done, and so now we shall continue. He is good friend. She is whore. I am hooded man, and this is Poochie. I can become. No, wait, wrong guy. How do I do it? Q? R. I am now the Poochie. See, that his normal Poochie. He gets a headache. Anyway. I want to talk to this man, but not as Poochie. Speak, Grants.
There you are, Moors. Methinks that the Lord Commander will be pleased to see you again. He's been watching for your return for a while now. Nice little trophy you have there. I can keep it warm for you.
Keep your thoughts to yourself, Grants.
I was only trying to be of service.
You can go show your little sword where the apparently non-existent sun here doesn't shine, which would be everywhere. Shut up. I'm going inside. Actually, I'm talking to John.
Moors, we were expecting you. I see you've found what you're looking for. Isn't Sir Godric with you?
No, Jaw. That vermin tried to kill me. He's an imposter.
What? Tell me. I need to know everything.
Yes, and without Patrick's help, we might not have made it back alive.
This man was carrying a letter signed by John Arryn himself. If we find out that he does indeed serve the King's hand...
I believe the girl. John Arryn would never have allowed his men to attack a sworn brother.
I hope you speak the truth, Moors. You said the imposter took flight. Do you know where he's gone?
He managed to cover his tracks, but I don't believe that he left the area. He seemed desperate to get rid of the girl. He will not stop until she is dead. Or until we stop him. But that's not the worst of it. This filth paid some of our own brothers to attack us.
What?
I sent Theomar and 2 other men to the imposter's camp to ensure that no further misdeeds take place. I ran into them again on our return trip. That's when they attacked us. Apparently, our enemies had enough time to convince them to betray us as they guarded the camp.
Now that explains it. We arrested some of his men as they tarried in Castle Black without permission. I intended to deliver them to the Lord, so that he could punish them himself. The incident appeared harmless, but now I fear it might be more serious than it seemed. We must sort this out. Bring the prisoners. We found out that your commander masqueraded as someone else, so he could manipulate us and use the Night's Watch to further his own ends. A serious act, punishable by death. You are his accomplices, and will receive the same punishment.
We had no idea, my lord. We're just soldiers.
Do you take us for idiots? Why were you prowling around?
We were sent here to soften up the brothers of the Night's Watch.
Admit it. You were here to turn them.
Our master just wanted us to test the waters, to see if some of you would be willing to help us in exchange for your freedom. That's all.
I see. So you did indeed have a hand in these vile acts. Lord Commander, I believe that these men deserve to be punished.
Unfortunately, I agree. Brothers of the Night's Watch, kill these men!
Combat! Stab it. Stab him. Do it! 5 times.
May the death of these men serve as an example.
Other brothers were corrupted. It's now certain. Some have already fallen by your hand. but how many still remain? The impostor continues to roam our lands, and we cannot even trust our own men.
Achievement. Upon your arrival at King's Landing, you quickly learned that there was a bounty on your brother's head for your father's murder. You rushed to the Sarwick family residence where Gawain would most likely be staying and came face to face with Valar, your half-brother and your sister's betrothed. Ugh. He was all too happy to tell you that he has been given the duty of tracking your brother down and bringing him to justice. Convinced of your brother's innocence, you entered the sealed house, hoping to find evidence that would exonerate him. What you found led you to Felena, a prostitute with whom Gawain had a relationship, and then to the dungeons of the Red Keep after your unfortunate arrest by the City Watch. You were saved by Thares, the Master of Whispers, who helped you to escape and even more strangely appeared to be on your side. But making your way through the secret passages and winding corridors of the Red Keep, you arrived at the throne room in order to request an audience with the Queen. She offered you a deal, all of your titles and lands. Freaking, why don't you let me finish the story?
The Queen has kept me waiting for quite some time. She must be speaking with Valar. Whatever happens, I will not let him wed my sister and become the new master of Riverspring.
Yes. No marriage for you, sir. Oh, hello.
Your Grace.
My dear Alistair, thanks to the information obtained by Sir Valar's spies, we have made much progress in our attempts to reveal those who would dare to conspire against the Crown. For that, you have my gratitude, Sir Valar.
Thank you, Your Grace.
I give you both free rein to track down the man who calls himself the Mother Hen and those he protects. That outlaw is in possession of important documents. Find them and ensure that he and his followers suffer the punishment that they deserve. You must cooperate in order to complete this mission. Beware of the Mother Hen, who seems to have unexpected resources.
I have located someone who will lead us to him, Your Grace. My blood-seekers are ready and await me in the city to begin the hunt.
Excellent. You will explain the situation to Sir Alistair once you have arrived. Honor my name, sirs. Your future depends on it. I'm counting on you. Your success will help me to judge your worth and your devotion to the Crown.
Alistair, here you are at
A
last.
dude named the Mother Hen. What sort of fagetry is this? Remember to say frequently. Might be a long time before it does it by itself. I can read that 500 times and never, ever, ever get into the habit of saving. It's just
Don't
how it
delude
is.
yourself, Alistair. You can't possibly hope to impede my ascent.
We shall see about that. In the meantime, let us concentrate on the task that the Queen entrusted us with. Who are the Bloodseekers that you spoke of before?
My personal army. Unlike you, I have made something of myself these last 15 years.
You made yourself a
You
bitch.
don't really think I'm going to allow you to provoke me like that, do you?
No matter. In any case, don't think you'll be seeing the Queen again.
Threats? How charming.
How charming. I don't know what is up with it. If I try and look at like the quest, it just totally boing. Oh, let me look at the boing. It's very annoying. This is your army. I control fire, and you're going to send a dude with a crossbow. There's a dude back there. Really? Let's just get this over with.
I imagine that they're the famous Bloodseekers whose merits you extol to the Queen.
That is indeed them. Yonder Zeal and Wex, whom you see here, are my lieutenants.
If I were you, I would be more worried about their daggers than my enemies' weapons.
And you would be right. They could turn against me at any moment, but they are aware that it is not in their best interests. One never knows. A man of honor might have an attack of conscience at just the wrong time, whereas My bloodseekers never hesitate. That is precisely what makes them so valuable.
So, all they need is a generous offer and they'll cut your throat in your sleep.
How much would you be willing to offer, my lord? You would need enough to pay all of the Bloodseekers. A single assassin would have no chance against Sir Valar.
Aye, the two idiots who gave it a try came to a bad end. There's no point in accepting a fortune if you die before getting it.
I have rarely seen a better demonstration of loyalty.
Right. Well, it is time to take care of the Queen's request, and it begins here, in this potter's workshop.
What does the potter have to do with the man we seek?
The Mother Hen does not carry this name by chance. The man has many protégés in King's Landing. One of them is a potter's apprentice here. He is named Harry Waters. He is a bastard. My spies reported that the Mother Hen's men watch him closely. Let's go rough him up a bit. It should get the Mother Hen to come out of his hole. Jon, tell us what you have learned.
Young Harry is working here now, I am sure of it. On the other hand, he is not alone. The shop is full of apprentices. Old Jeremy loves the company of young boys, from what I've heard. What shall we do with these other sweet lads?
Kill them. I won't have them running around talking about what they saw.
Then it would be best to start by not killing anyone. When swords do the talking, things quickly get out of hand. That Harry, does he know you? Does he have reason to be wary of you?
Not yet. Why?
Then let us simply ask to speak with him. Let us bring him to a private place and take care of this matter without touching his companions. Their deaths will bring us nothing.
I always forget what a delicate constitution you have. But perhaps you're right for once. You three, stay back and let Alistair talk. If the Potters get restless, you'll know what to do.
Let's go.
You, sir, are a shite. You? No, you're the shite. You're the shite king. This is all a bunch of fagotry. Open gate. Now let me talk to the Potter. I wish to talk to Harry Waters. Not to be confused with Clean Waters. What Harry Waters?
My lords, what an honour your visit is for me. I am Jeremy, Master Potter. I own this modest establishment. How might I be of assistance to you? Dennis,
it's not
go
comfortable.
fetch wine from the trial for their lordships. Move it!
Yes, Master.
I don't want wine. I control fire.
The wine will not be necessary, thank you. We would like to speak with one of your apprentices, a certain Harry Waters. This is where he works, is it not?
Harry? Yes, he works here, but has he done something wrong?
No, do not worry. One of my servants had a quarrel with him recently regarding a gaming debt. This situation is embarrassing and I would like to see it dealt with before leaving King's Landing. I would like to give compensation to your apprentice myself.
That is very commendable of you, my lord. I'm certain that Harry will appreciate it. Unfortunately, he's not available at the moment. He's not here. But I will tell him of your visit, never fear.
Do not mock us, Potter.
There's no need for that. What is wrong with you?
This old goat is dripping with fear, Alistair. He won't give us the boy if we ask nicely.
Is there something wrong, Master Jeremy?
Dennis, don't get involved in this.
Sirs, your hostile manner is unwelcome here. I must ask you to leave.
Hold your tongue, boy, if you want to keep it. The only one we're interested in is Harry, Master. For the good of everyone here, you would do best to tell us where he is.
Yes, of course. He's just inside. Please forgive Dennis, my lords. He didn't think he was doing any harm. I'll have him whipped, yes.
Now here's a person who knows when it's best to grovel. His way of crawling is edifying, Alistair. You should learn from it.
Let us go find Harry, Valar. Hurry up and be done with this mess.
I control fire. I will burn you by the end of this game. I don't care if I get a game over, you will burn. Now, let's attempting to look straight and speaking with open door. Now do it.
Get back, murderers! You will not touch a hair on that child's head!
Ah, the mother hen's lackeys. I wondered when you would finally join in the fun.
Lord Waymer, what's all this? Who are these men?
They're coming for you, Harry. Stay inside, you'll be safe.
We'll see about that.
Can I accidentally light you on fire? No, just stab him. Which to believe it's more of a piercing. I'm not really sure. I need to check my things. See how I have it set up. Okay. 2 is a pierce. 1 is cutting. Piercing is good for chainmail. Cutting is good for leather. I think it's the setup. 16, 20. And then like so I made my 2-handed weapons and use my
Go back
skills.
to the hen house immediately! Warn the mother hen!
Stay where you are, child.
Run! We can't lose sight of him.
Darn. Oh. Where did he go? Well, don't move things, and I can keep them in sight.
Follow the pillars.
Bad people. Mother hen, don't be a fadget.
Get away, rascals!
Oh, that's a lot of people.
Miserable
Going over here.
bastard!
No.
Stay here! Get back here! I'll tear you to shreds, you shit!
That may be true.
Let's go all the way round!
Thank
Do you really believe that?
I was thinking about going through
There, he didn't get far.
He's running
the
out of breath.
gates.
He's almost off.
Complain as much as you want. It won't make him turn around. I hope you have a backup plan.
Do not push me, Alistair. I am not in the mood. Let us return to the Potters. Perhaps my men managed to hold onto a prisoner. If so, we still have a chance to track them down.
Oh, darn, you did turn. Down that way. But it was at the end, too. Yeah, I bet it's right there. Damn. I want to try and... No. Damn. Oh well. Running back up I go. What is this fadgetry? Man, I'm like really upset. I was really close. At least I think I was. I'm trying to get sure that that was the end. Wow, they're really far away. How do I get back? Dum, 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 dum. Well, I'm going the right way, and it wants to spin around in circles. Gosh, freaking. I will murder you and your family. Gate open. I found treasures. A saber. Take on. And the saber. Oh. Is the saber any better than what I'm currently on? And dog leg. 22. 23. And the bow and dog leg. You are saber at 27. Equipped. And go down here. And then dock to yawn.
Sir Valar, were you able to catch the bastard?
He managed to get away from us. What is the situation here?
Other men of Mother Hen fell upon us. They scattered once they realized that the child is no longer here.
Are there any survivors? Perchance they have some information.
There's naught left of most of them except blood and guts, but one still seems to be in one piece over there.
He will do.
That was awful.
I'm searching for your master. The one who calls himself the Mother Hen. Tell me what you know.
Go fuck yourself.
I want to be on the same side as the blue dude, mostly because I really hate the creepy dude.
You're only wounded. I knew worse in the war. A maester should be able to sew you up. Your choice, life or death. In both cases, I can grant your wish.
I want to live.
So, you will have to surrender to me. I am Sir Alistair of House Sarwick, and I will ask you two things. You will tell us where to find your master, and you will forswear his service. You will in no way warn him that we are coming for him. Understood? Then swear to it.
I, Waymar Surly, do surrender to you, Sir Alistair, and I accept your conditions. I swear upon the Father, upon my life, and upon the honor of my house.
Very well. I accept your surrender. Now, tell me where to find the Mother Hen.
We are using an old inn as our headquarters. We call it the Hen House. It's in the Flea Bottom district.
Very well. No doubt curiosity will draw someone here soon. You must ask them to take you to a maester. You shall live, Surly. You may give thanks to R'hllor for his mercy.
You've mothered him enough, Alistair. That wretch didn't deserve it. Let us go.
Do you guys make it a habit of running strangely backwards? I have the God of Flame trait. I will admit now that it's too much power for me to wield. I will abuse it. I don't know what it means. I know I can check. Eventually, on my character page, we'll have a point. An entire point. I am afraid. I want the snake. And that one. Just because. And I will take. I don't care about the teammates. I will do that one. Skills. Oh, 14. Sweet. 14 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4. That makes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4. God of Flame. Using diplomacy, managed to make Waymar a prisoner. Father's Inn. King's Landing top. Critical damage plus 1. That is a terrible God of Flame. I can make you hurt a little bit more sometimes. About 1% of the time. More than normal. I can make you hurt more. Hear me. Do it. Do it now. Can I go back to the whorehouse? It was fun in there. Apparently I cannot jump and I need to find a way around. And this is maddening! Another thing I don't really like about this game is it's not straightforward. When you have it set up like this, I personally don't enjoy exploring them instead of this console right click to change the camera thing is just annoying. Great. The blue faggots are going to attack me. Stab things with the wolf style. I totally lost all black of finesse. Alright, that one is the one that I have to get hit with things first, and I wind up dying. 3, 1, everybody died.
There is the hen house. Our hunt is coming to an end. Dizil, I hope that my bloodseekers are ready.
Yes, sir. They are surrounding the house as you ordered. They will kill any who attempt to flee.
Perfect.
I saw movement behind the windows. They know that we're here.
They were expecting us. Do you smell that, Alistair? It's the smell of fear. The hen got his foot caught in our trap. Right now he must be cursing his own stupidity.
You're drooling with pleasure.
Why not? This is a moment to be enjoyed. My enemies are about to stumble and their fall will increase my power. It is sweet nectar to one who lives by his sword, Alistair. It is my honor. Attack!
That was the worst attack I've ever seen. Let me show you how a man handles a fight. Oh look, I wonder if we're going to fight the man standing idly in the middle of the room. I saw a thing I wish to open. You know, since I'm about to kill you, I might as well take all your coins. And explore your house, damn it.
Sir Godric, there you are.
Come! Come closer so that I may see your faces more clearly.
Godric. So that is the name of the man hiding behind that ridiculous alias.
Ah, the bastard tracker and his band of miscreants. Our dear queen ended up releasing her dogs.
I'll make you regret your words, old man. It will be my pleasure to slit your throat.
My master will know what happened. He will have your heads planted on spikes. And be certain that Cersei Lannister will not escape this unscathed. Her betrayal will not go unpunished.
Queen Cersei officially named you as an enemy of the crown. If there is a traitor amongst us, it's you.
Poor madman. Do you not even know whom you attack? My master is none other than Lord John Arryn.
The Hand of the King.
No matter. It is the winners who write history. No one will ever know who came here. I will make sure of that personally.
As for you, sir, whoever be your master, this is where your road ends. That is the Queen's will.
Sir Godric, escape through the cellar. We will take care of these assassins.
May the warrior protect you, my friend. We will meet again on the other side. Harry, follow me.
He must not get away. Kill them all.
Murder! Kill the crossbows, because crossbows really piss me off. Stab the crossbows repeatedly with large sticks. Kill the crossbow. Just do it. Now kill the spike. Like water kind of something of the infinity kind. Stab the sword. Cut the sword. Stab it with things. No, don't do that. Do that one. And that one. That's oil. Yep, you're boned. Just kind of decided you're boned. Stab the one behind you. No, stab that one. Stab the one stabbing you. There's another bow, and I'm going to die. Thank you. I hate all of you. I'm okay with you guys killing him.
Master above, have mercy on us. How many of them are there still?
It's that Godric we need. Wex, get the others and go upstairs. Stop Mother Hen's henchmen landing on us again.
My pleasure, sir.
Let's go and take care of him.
You're all really creepy. Like, this entire squad is disturbingly bloodthirsty. Right? It's one thing to want to stab the bad guys. It's another thing to want to, like, boil their heads. I want more money. And I don't think anybody said anything about boiling heads, but I don't want heads boiled in boiling. Damn it.
Those underlings are wasting our time. We need Godric.
Well, you told me to go downstairs and I couldn't find a staircase. I heard basement and I heard run. Hey, I wonder if I need to fight these guys. Oh look, I think I do. See, he is a ninja. Ninjas are bad. Kill the ninja. No, do the ninja sword thingy where you block against things and hit people. Just do it. And then do that one after you stand here for 10 minutes because I don't like that very much. And for those of you wondering, I don't even know if you can notice, I can't really see what you guys can in terms of my screen. If you can see my ear, it's not under headphone because the headphone jack on my laptop doesn't work out that great. And yeah, no sound comes out of the left ear. Yeah, so there's your solution, or your answer. I like crossbows and archers need to die first. That is just fact of life. Stab the things with the sword. Crossbows need to die first. I will bear pound my mother until you die. Do that one, and I don't have enough energy, so I do that one. And then I'll do that one. And then I will stab you, even though I'm dying. Don't be hit by the things with the person. The man is dangerous. No, stab the other dude. He wants to fight things. Kill it. Kill it now. That was a proper solution. I think you should just fight the things and then fighting and then dying. Fire. What? You don't want to fight. Well, then you've got a shitty shot. Well, you can go south and go. What am I wearing? Medium? Am I good with medium? I don't know. Just put them on. If they're better, then put them on. That is just the best solution to this problem. Alright, I'm wearing the best I can wear. And holding it. I don't want to fight. You have a crossbow.
You are very persistent. But don't think that I shall fall so easily. A little wildfire will perhaps cool your ardor.
Wildfire? That pyromancer's piss burns everything it touches. A drop can transform a man into a human torch.
I know Wildfire Valar. It is nothing but another of my god's incarnations.
Fire! Stab the man with fire! Stab the bow and arrow! Use the defensive skill against all of them. And then stab the man with the bow and arrow, because the bow and arrow is being a douche and shooting me when I have no proper defenses. Stab the fire. Stab it. Do it now. No, you're supposed to do one more. Stab the man with the sword and with the thing. Do the defensive power, because it's... Oh, look, now I'm another dude. Stab. No.
And that is how the Queen declares war upon her king. Truly a bleak day for the Seven Kingdoms.
So
the
sad.
rebellion, the Trident,
No,
all that we've
bad computer.
suffered. All of that for this.
You died, so unfortunately. It's bad.
You have tried to carry out your duty to the end, as we did ours. You will die loyal to your word and your duty. May this thought soften your end. I will pray for the Master to welcome you to his light.
We are not finished, Alistair. It is the bastard's turn now.
Would you be nice? I mean, you are kind of talking about yourself. Do not be him. Being him is bad. Equip the sword. Because it is powerful and I like powerful. I will show you my power. Anyway. Speak, knave. Give me a sword. No. Just...
No, please stop by the seven. Do not hurt me.
I will
You
stab
certainly gave us the runaround. You had your chance, but it couldn't last.
Why are you doing this? What do you want from me? What have I done?
We are here because the Queen wishes it. Don't take it personally. Go on, Alistair. The honor is yours. Try to distinguish yourself for once.
I'm sorry, my boy. I would have preferred for things to be different.
I do not understand. What could the Queen possibly want with me? It makes no sense.
We all walk amongst the shadows, my boy. All will be clear once you reach the Master's light.
What?
Death is still death. Your hymns won't change a thing.
I will do what I have to do in order to get back my titles, but in my own way. Keep your taunts for the underlings you keep company with.
Don't chide yourself, and...
Oops. When I'm not paying attention, I've noticed my finger will get heavy and do things that it's not supposed to. Alright, so I stabbed the kid. I didn't mean to stab the kid. I just kind of stabbed the kid because...
Everything is finished up there, Sir Valar. There's not a soul left alive in...
God. Pillage as much as you want, but if you find letters or documents, let us know.
My thanks, sir. I will let the other Bloodseekers know.
We have nearly finished. And you've been nothing but an irritant to me, Alistair. I couldn't have taken much more of your company.
Your words are as empty as your sense of honor.
What do you know of my sense of honor? You, who ran away from your duty.
Don't play that game with me. You know what I speak of.
I see that you have still not gotten over your mistakes. Enough idle chatter. We need the documents that the Queen requested. I do not wish to remain here long.
Search the henhouse. Again, I know I repeat myself a lot, but when you are a full-grown, graying-haired man calling yourself the Mother Hen, you like to do a couple things with the sword that the sword was not intended for. And I know people watching this are going to go, ah, you are such a hater. But you know what? I really don't care. I won't sit here and tell you that I don't hate them, because that won't do me any good. This is the internet after all. People will fight. I will not get involved. I will be named things.
So this is your personal army. They look like crows on a battlefield.
Anyway, I do not hate the community. Do what you want. I'm here to play games and make comments. If you don't like what I'm doing, if you don't like the things.
This chest is horrible. There's no way to open it without the key.
I win.
This would appear to be what we seek. Let us see what this Godric was hiding. Letters. So he wasn't lying. He did have orders from the king's hand himself. Ah, here is something that will no doubt interest the queen.
What have you found?
I was tracking down a girl who vanished just as I was about to close in on her. This document details what happened to her. It surprised me that she escaped me so easily. John Arryn was behind all of that. He sent her to hide in the north, and it would seem that this Godric was supposed to join her. John, someone must go to the north and get that girl. The Queen wanted her head at any cost. You are my best spy. I would like you to go in person, take a few men and go to Castle Black. Pretend to be Godric Donnelly. That whore will more easily come out of her hole if she thinks she's found her protector. Send me a raven as soon as you have located her. I will go meet you and take care of her personally.
Understood, Sir Valar.
It is time that I return to the Red Keep to report to the Queen, Alistair.
Don't think that you'll see her without me.
Indeed. We will meet again at the entrance to the throne room.
Oh, that's cool. These stories are becoming intertwined. Anyway, as I was saying, I have one thing to say to anyone who gets offended at anything I say, and that is that there is a red X, usually a red X, in the corner on normal people's computers. It's up in the right hand corner. You click that, the screen disappears for a second, and usually you can see your desktop. That is your solution to being offended by what I say. If you're using a Mac, there's a red circle that an X shows up in when you put your mouse over it. When you click that, the same result happens, and that is also my solution for being offended at anything I say. So, to the throne room. In the slight apology, I suppose. When I say faggotry, that's not just my fancy way of saying faggotry. I just like the sound of the word. I mean nothing by it.
You certainly took your time. One
So
second
don't
more and I was going to
read
see
into
the
it.
Queen alone.
You didn't think I'd give you that pleasure, did you? We're off.
Queen! I am close enough to stab you.
Ah, my brave knights have returned.
Your Grace, the mission you gave me has been accomplished. Furthermore, here are the documents that you asked for.
Perfect. I note that you managed to cooperate finally. Let me see that. So that wretch is in the north. Good. Now, let us speak of you, sirs. I have had news of your hunt's progress. Your escapades throughout the city are already a source of much talk. I would have appreciated a bit more discretion.
Forgive me, there were many men standing between us and our objective.
I see. I shall attribute that to your inexperience in the matter, sir. Do not let this happen again. I'd rather not have to get rid of you. But after all, this commotion revealed our enemies, did it not? Without that, I imagine that you would not have found out about this mother hen. On that subject, I heard tell that Lord Alistair insisted on resolving matters peacefully at the Potters. Is this true?
Indeed. A massacre would have been useless. I deemed that we could arrive at our ends without killing innocents.
I appreciate your frankness. But those Potters sheltered our enemy's accomplice. They were guilty of treason, even if indirectly. I would have liked for them to pay the price. Really, I imagine it would have been better to spare them, if only to avoid drawing too much attention to this whole affair. What matters is that our enemies have been destroyed for good.
Consider it done, Your Grace. The mother hen, whose true name is Godric Donnelly, will cause you no more problems.
On the other hand, you must know that the man served the hand of the king himself. If he hears of this, his reaction may be detrimental to your cause.
Do not worry, my good fellow. Lord John Arryn will learn nothing of the kind. The hand of the king is dead. I heard of it just a moment ago.
Our business.
Proof that destiny sometimes does make our lives easier.
Of course, if John Arryn had heard this story, he would have caused problems for us.
And concerning River Spring, Your Grace? Have you made your decision?
Not yet, sir. Your collaboration is not yet finished.
Your Grace, I had thought to fulfill my contract by eliminating the enemies of the Crown.
You thought wrongly, Sir Alistair. In light of the letter you brought to me, there still remains one person for you to find. The documents that you've brought me will enable us to continue our search for the young girl that you allowed to escape, Sir Valar. This information leads me to believe that she was sent north, somewhere close to Castle Black. Her name is Jane Greystone. I want you to return her to King's Landing, dead or alive. Use whatever means you like. I care not. It is now up to you to prove how determined you are to become the future master of River Spring. Come back to me once you have taken care of the young girl. Not before. You may go.
Unfortunately for you, Alistair, one of my men has already left for the wall. That is a race you will not win.
You, sir, are a shite.
Like a fine lady, while my good master rots in the earth.
Speak.
Well, well. Has the hungry lioness found herself a new lackey?
Are you speaking of the Queen like that? In her own palace? We are in the Red Keep, young man. You must enjoy living dangerously. What is your name?
My name is Uthor of the Vale. I was a knight under John Arryn, the Hand of the King. At least until that whore from the Westerlands killed him.
Careful. Such talk would be ill-advised.
I will say what must be said. She is a murderer and a traitor plotting against her king. I dare to say it, and it seems I am the only one here who does.
You are making some serious accusations. I hope you're aware of the gravity of your words.
My Lord John Arryn was unquestionably loyal to King Robert. He argued with the Queen, and within days he fell ill and died. Was that a coincidence? I think not. And though many may have forgotten what they owe Lord Arryn, I have not.
I myself am a servant of House Lannister, and I will not allow you to sully my lady's name. Hold your tongue, my lord, if you do not wish to lose it.
I know very well what I risk. Run along back to the Mother Lioness, you dog's body. I will fulfill my duty, whatever it may cost me.
Sir Alistair, what are you still doing here? I would have thought you'd be moving heaven and earth to find the Greystone girl.
I am, Your Grace. But first I must tell you of Sir Uther Donnelly's impropriety. He spoke of you in a manner that was inappropriate.
Ah, Sir Uther, yes. A sad case of excessive loyalty. The poor boy holds me responsible for the illness of our late lamented John Arryn. I do not know what fantasy has overtaken him. I imagine that he allowed his pain to overshadow his reason. As for my bore of a husband, he pays no attention to what is said, even within his walls. He is incapable of maintaining order, or even his queen's dignity.
I find it hard to believe that no one came forth to defend you, Your Grace.
Oh, of course. Sir Valar immediately offered to silence him in the most violent manner. But I do not wish to see the young man hurt for such a trifling thing.
My queen, with your permission, I wish to attend to the matter of Sir Uther Donnelly.
You think that you might be more diplomatic than your half-brother? Yes, I suppose so. The Hand of the King was very much loved by his people. And our differences were well known about court. It would be unwise for me to be too severe towards Sir Uther. That would simply lend credence to his foolish words.
I should be able to find a more elegant solution. Sir Uther might find it in his best interest to humble himself, perhaps even publicly.
Really? You intrigue me. Go ahead, Sir Alistair.
Yay, I get to be fancy with words! Supposing the Queen would stop being a camera whore. Nope, still a camera whore. Getting better. I can do this. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Time to be a poet. And I'm getting to know it.
So, Nut. No doubt you come back to carry out vile deeds for that whore you kneel to.
You are mistaken, Sir Uther. The Queen does not wish to hurt you. Quite the contrary. She has already done much to spare you a tragic fate.
What do you mean?
Your talk does her no more harm than the buzzing of a mosquito. However, it has not gone unnoticed. Some people are becoming annoyed. Such as my half-brother, Sir Valar, for example. He has a notion that your death would distinguish him in the eyes of her grace.
Sir Valar, eh? He's a swine, and unworthy of such a title. Let him come. 'Twould be an honor to defend my lord's memory.
No, I don't think so. The Queen does not want any bloodshed. Valar will not come for you in the light of day. Perhaps bandits will slit your throat in a dark alley, or you will fall dead drunk into Blackwater Rush. Valar is very inventive. One thing is certain. There will be no glory in the death he plans for you. Listen to my advice. Leave this city.
Why are you telling me all of this?
I do not want my bastard brother distinguishing himself in the eyes of the Queen, particularly in such a sordid manner. I have my reasons for this, but they're no concern of yours. And then you're young and foolhardy. Your only crime is being too loyal to your deceased lord. That does not deserve such punishment.
I see. Perhaps it is time for me to leave this nest of vipers after all. Thank you for your honesty, sir.
All was resolved without too much injury. The Queen should be pleased.
Yay! Poetry!
Oh, here is my valiant knight. You certainly brought a little wisdom to that young man. And in doing so, you appear to have forgotten your duty.
Sir Uther has left, Your Grace. No blood was spilled, as you wished.
Admittedly. But what of the insults to my person? You were supposed to make him lose face, push him to commit a public act of contrition. Instead of that, he leaves for his lands, his head held high. His foul slurs festering in his wake.
I am sorry, Your Grace. I served you poorly.
It is neither the first nor the last insult that my position will oblige me to bear. The important thing is that he has gone. But I had hoped for more from you. And now, pray accomplish the task that I gave you. I will not be satisfied with half measures this time. Bring me the girl.
Very well, Your Grace.
Oh, cool, level 4. And then you can do a quick level up. Alright, folks, that was it for Game of Thrones. So long as none of you vote for me to finish it off, just comment. Leave a comment. Things I can do better. Things you just don't like me doing. And you're also supposed to give me... Actually, since we didn't finish, there's going to be no victory dance. There's just going to be the hanging head of shame. Alright, so comment the next game you want me to play. I'll check the comments tomorrow and we'll get started on a new one, which will be up on Wednesday. Promise. Be sure to show your friends, show your family, and show the birds outside. Do it. Do it anyway. They're not paying attention? Make them pay attention.